Hello, everyone. I'm Dana Rice, and I'm the founder of Black Arts Education. And I am here today with an amazingly gifted and talented educator, Eric DeShaunn. He is the owner of HighTops Talent. He teaches vocal and piano lessons, and we're going to just take a few moments to talk to him today. So, hello, Eric.
Hello, I'm excited.
Awesome, awesome. So we're excited to just jump right in here and help people to understand some of your story. Oh, I do want to tell everybody that Eric is based in Gwinnett County, Georgia. So that's in the metro Atlanta area. And he is also, due to COVID-19 pandemic,
Yes,
lessons are available virtually right now. So you can
yes,
be confident that you won't be catching nothing online, okay? All right.
right.
So, Eric, let's start off. Tell us about where you're from. Are you originally from Atlanta?
So I'm actually originally from up north. I'm from Harrisburg, Pennsylvania. But I've moved to Georgia and to Oklahoma and to Texas, but I've lived in Georgia most of my life.
All right. So you have been, you've lived in a lot of parts of the country, and that's amazing.
Yeah.
I think that it's really great because you can bring experiences because every part of the country
Right.
is a little bit different, you know? And so
It
that's
is.
cool right there. So you got a little bit of the North, a little bit of the South, a little bit of the Midwest. So that's pretty cool. So did you started your training though when you were in Pennsylvania, is that correct?
I actually started when I was here in Georgia, and I started playing piano just a little bit in first grade, and I started at my church actually. At what church was it? It was um, Pastor Charles Stanley's church, and then I moved to Oklahoma like in the middle of that training, and I actually started learning lessons from this older lady at an what was the name of the school? St. John Christian Academy in Oklahoma. And every Saturday she would have lessons for 2 hours with a house full of students. And she was very, very strict. Like I remember like whenever like a student wouldn't practice or when they wouldn't um do their homework or anything, she would really like be upset about it. And she had like a loud voice, and it always scared me because I was like, I never want to like not like do my homework or not practice or not do what I was supposed to do. So and she also made it clear that this was not like the norm for us to have like lessons given to us for $20 for 2 hours on a Saturday. So I knew like at that age like the importance of music and education.
Awesome. So you got a group experience early on.
Yes.
That, that's awesome. That's awesome.
And I
Um,
never forgot my homework either.
yes, you did, and she was not. And I'm guessing this was a black educator, right?
Yes.
Because we don't play like that. You do that homework.
No, she did not play. Like it was not a joke. She would really have parents come in and tell their child like, you need to make sure that you're doing your work. And sometimes she would have them like, giving whoopings, and I was like, "Oh my gosh," like in front of like everybody. So I was just like, "Okay." I mean, the parents would be, not her, of course, cuz
Oh,
like
okay. Ooh. I was like, wait, what?
yeah,
But
not yeah. But
those
because
parents are
yeah.
playing either. And one thing I know about black, well, just arts education, in order to learn, especially performing arts, dance, music, theater, or any of those, you have to have a parent who's dedicated. And the parent
Exactly.
has to be adamant that you're going to learn it. Um,
Very much so.
because
Yes.
just in my experience, it just doesn't happen unless the parent is highly motivated. Would you say that as well?
I definitely would. I definitely would. Because I have some students that have been with me from the time that I've started to now, even during the pandemic, and it's been an adjustment. It's definitely been an adjustment, but there's been growth because of the not pressure, but the encouragement of parents. Because I feel like if your child has a general interest in learning something, or even if they don't, being able to let them know that it's important, to take it seriously, and not to waste like your parents' money, and to really learn something from it, because it really does have to do with the encouragement and I won't say pressure, but just, yeah, like the encouragement of parents, putting the importance of music and why they're in the class as well.
Yeah, and as a parent myself, I will let everybody watching this know there's no problem with putting pressure on your child, because
Right.
diamonds are the result of pressure. Okay, you don't get
Right.
a diamond without pressure. So, parents, that is our job to put the pressure on. Okay, and just
Right.
nobody. I don't. Now, Eric, how old are you?
I just turned 20 this year.
Eric is 20. Okay, so he's like kind of in between that.
Yeah.
I was a kid, now I'm a man, and I don't want no pressure. But let me tell you, parents, pressure is that's your child's best friend. Okay, because diamonds are the result of pressure. Okay,
Very much so.
and you have a highly motivated parent.
Yes.
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 So, when you got into your music lessons, whose idea was it? Did you say, "Hey, mom, I want to do this," or did your mom say, "Hey, why don't you try this out?" How did that go?
So it's actually I don't think I put this in my article, but my so I had a piano when I was a baby, and we've always had this piano, and it was actually from my grandfather who had gave it to my mom, and my mom was at one point taking music lessons when she was in Mississippi, and in like the small town of Leland, and I
Yes.
remember she, yeah. Yes, shout out to Mississippi.
I'm
I
sorry. Go ahead. I just interrupted you.
know, what did you say?
I said, go ahead. I just, when I hear that Mississippi, I have to, give a shout out.
Yes, there's a lot of talent in Mississippi, and a lot of stories from just like listening to my mom, and one of the things that she told me is that I don't know if it was every Saturday, but she would take music lessons, but at a certain point, she couldn't, take those lessons because, a lot of people didn't understand like the importance of music at the time, but music is what, helped get my mom like through college, at one point, and like able to get to where
Mm,
she is in her career. And she's always just told me like, it's really been like a part of her journey. And even like for me, like I loved music, like just listening to music, and like hearing it in shows and on the radio. So I was very much interested in learning how to play the piano, but I just when I was in that in between stage of moving from Atlanta to Oklahoma, I kind of stopped taking lessons. But then when I got with my piano teacher, she really lit me on fire, and so I was really, getting into it. So I definitely say like it was kind of like half and half, like my mom and then me.
mhm. Well, that's the best way, when the child expresses an interest, and then the parent pays attention to that interest and tries to find a way to invest in that interest. That it works out really well. So,
Exactly.
tell me about you starting your own music lesson business. Yeah, you wanted to be your own boss, and music
Yes.
helps you do that.
Yes, it did. I started in my junior year, going into my senior year of high school, actually, and it was actually something I had been thinking about for a while, because I know my mom had, I was, excuse me, my mom had encouraged me, from taking music lessons for a while, because I had taken it for since middle school all the way up into that. Well, not since middle school, but from the point that I started all the way to that year. And I was kind of realizing that going to music lessons was kind of just me practicing like how I practice with myself. And I wasn't, it's not to say I wasn't really learning. I wanted to change my position and my role in where I was as an artist and as a musician. So I just was thinking about an idea of, being able to earn some extra money for college, and also being able to use like my talent as well. And I talked to I don't know if I said this, but I was in DECA Club, and my DECA teacher and I were actually discussing about some ways to be able to like market and just like the business side of being able to um, like have my music coaching business. And so we had talked about some like flyers and some like different strategies, different things to know as far as like the logistics of how to like I guess start it, because I was so nervous about doing it because high school. But I just got down when I sat down one day, and I went on Microsoft Word, and I just put together like a flyer, and I showed it to my teacher, I showed it to my mom, and I was so nervous. Like I was advertising it on my Instagram, like I was really trying to like get the word out there. And then I printed it out. I walked all around my neighborhood for like a couple of hours and went door to door knocking on doors. I was like, "Hey, I'm teaching music in my neighborhood. I'm a music coach. This is what I do." Like I was trying to prove myself so that people didn't think I was just like, "Oh, like is how do I know I can, how can he be a coach and he's in high school?" But I mean, I was really serious about it, and I just it went really well. The first summer I had about like 10 students, and it really went, it was consistent. Um and being able to meet and you know um like work with so many like kids and adults, like it's really an amazing cool thing to do, because it's just like I went from being a high school student to being like a teacher, and it's like wow, like now I mean like seeing people being able to learn like almost a new language, because music is like a language. And it was like teaching them and watching them learn it, watching them like being able to translate it onto the piano, and that was just really cool, honestly. But
That's
yeah, I
awesome.
started in my junior year.
That's awesome. Awesome. Congratulations on reaching out and just believing in yourself. And I know it's scary, but anybody
Yes,
can be scared. But it's the successful people push past the scared, and we do things while we're
exactly.
scared. So
Exactly. Because
kudos
fear,
to you for
what's beyond fear is, um, it was the saying I was trying to say. Getting past fear is going like that open. I realize that's open up, like that opens up opportunities and doors you would never really be able to have, like staying behind that fear. And that's definitely something I have learned, like from being able to like start coaching and teaching music.
Absolutely, absolutely. So, we are going to move on to another segment where we allow people to get to know you outside of music and being the music coach, and just find out
Right.
some things about Eric DeShaunn. Okay. Um,
Okay.
so, I'm going to ask you 10 things. So, think about your favorite things, and I'm going to
Okay.
ask some different categories of favorite things, and you just, shoot it out to me. The first thing that comes to your mind, okay?
Okay.
Oh, favorite singer,
John Legend.
your favorite color,
Brown.
favorite movie,
Narnia.
favorite sport,
Tennis.
tennis, your favorite day of the week,
Friday.
favorite time of the day,
The evening time in the morning.
Wait, that's two different. The evening and
What?
the. All right, we'll go to
Okay, the morning time. The morning time.
the morning time. Okay, your favorite pianist.
Beethoven.
They tell me your favorite play or musical.
Ooh,
Ooh.
I really have to think about that. Oof. My favorite play or musical. I cannot think of anything off this because I have so many in my. Okay, can I just pick like the most recent one that I really liked?
Yeah, yeah.
Okay. Um, I liked. Oh, Black Nativity. The Christmas movie.
All right. I was just thinking of talking to someone about that movie earlier today. And
It's a good one.
we were talking about Forrest Whitaker singing and all that, and I couldn't think of the name of the movie, and I was like, oh, you're thinking about the Black Nativity. Are you thinking about? Are you talking about the movie? Or are you talking about the production that's done in Atlanta every year?
The movie. I'm sorry, the one with Jennifer Hudson in it.
All right. So for everybody watching BlackArtsEducation.com, there is though a
Yeah,
production that's done in Atlanta. I think this year is virtual. I don't know why I'm doing a
I
commercial
have to
for
go
them,
see
but
that.
see this, hey, share it out, y'all. Black Activity. Okay, so your favorite food.
My favorite food, pizza.
Favorite food?
Pizza.
Pizza. And a famous person you'd like to meet.
Oh shoot. I just okay. Who's a famous person I would like to meet? I would like to meet Beyonce. That would be really
All
cool.
right, so you put it out there in the universe, you never know what could happen. Okay,
Right.
so thank you for sharing yourself, with us because we know that when it comes to learning a skill from somebody, it's not just about the technical sides of it. There's a relationship that has to happen for the student
Right.
to be successful together. So it helps to know that behind the coach there is a real person. So
Right.
very good. Awesome. So 2021, tell us what's ahead for High Top Talent.
HighTops Talent. Well, 2021 is going to be definitely going harder business wise and just putting myself out there more and of course like advertising for virtual lessons. Hopefully for the second part of the year we can be more like in-person classes and so that I'm able to like technically like show students where to have their hands on the piano and everything. But yeah, I'm just excited about expanding next year just a little bit. Yeah.
All right. So any group classes? I remember you said you started off in a group situation. Have you thought about that? A virtual group. I don't know.
Um, I'm thinking maybe about doing a talent show, like with just all my students together virtually, maybe, and that would really be cool to do. I don't know about a group lesson because that may be like a little hard um, to do on like virtually because I know that can be like a lot, like with muting and turning on and everything. That would definitely be yeah.
But that talent show sounds amazing, amazing. So yeah,
Yes.
love it, love it, love it. Well, I think this brings us to the end of our time together. Everybody, you can follow Eric at tell us where they can follow you.
You can follow me on my business page at HighTops Talent. That's I want to make sure I'm saying it right. HighTops and then talent. And you can follow my personal page, which is Eric.DeShaunn on Instagram. That's ERIC.DESHAU, two N's.
All right, and he's talking about Instagram for both of those accounts.
Yes.
Instagram at High Tops Talent and Instagram at eric.deshawn. All right, so thank you for joining us in an episode of blackartseducation.com. Please check out our website. We have a listing of some of the best in Black arts educators in dance, music, photography, modeling, theater. We got we got a lot of stuff, y'all. And we have a bookshelf full of black books that are written about the arts. So check out blackartseducation.com whenever you or your friends or your family are looking for some type of lessons in the arts and you don't know where to go to blackartseducation.com. It is a global directory. We are worldwide, so we have instructors that
Yes.
are all over the United States. We have instructors that are in Kenya. We have instructors that are just in Japan. We got people everywhere. So, and if you are not on blackartseducation.com, but you know you're an exceptional arts educator and you happen to be black, yes, so you want to get your program listed on the site, right? You want to be like Eric DeShaunn because he is listed on the site. All right. All right. So
Yes.
everybody have a great day. Share this, put some likes, drop a comment, tell us who you want us to interview next. And we will see
Yes.
you soon.
Yes, we will see you soon. Thank you so much.